Hey there, this is Dr. Evan Osar with the Institute for Integrative Health and Fitness Education. Welcome to this edition of Facebook Live, week number 14, day number 2, where this week we're discussing becoming a specialist and being that specialist that your general population clients, especially your older clients, need, want, and your potential clients will seek out. Because what our clients don't need more of are generalists. Our clients need specialists, individuals who they know that they can turn to help them solve their health and fitness issues, as well as achieve their health and fitness goals. And that's what we're all about here at the Institute for Integrative Health and Fitness Education, is helping you become that specialist that your clients need, want, and your potential clients will seek out. So this week, in preparation for you becoming a specialist in spinal osteoarthritis, we're talking about this condition that so many of our clients will be presenting to us with. And essentially, almost every client that we see over the age of 60, 70, 80, 90, even 100 years of age, they're going to have some level of spinal osteoarthritis. So it's important that you understand what this condition is and what it is not, because there's a lot of misconceptions about what causes this issue, and then what we can do as health and fitness professionals to work with individuals that have been diagnosed and or you suspect have this condition. So what is this condition called spinal osteoarthritis? It's just osteoarthritic changes, bony changes, joint changes, soft tissue changes around the joints of the spine. And it doesn't mean that your client can't do things because they have spinal osteoarthritis. It doesn't mean it's an acute inflammatory process either, because arthritis indicates an acute inflammatory process. It's more about the degenerative process, and that's what we're here to discuss with you today, is what causes spinal osteoarthritis or osteoarthritis in any joint of our body. So here's how it starts. It's posture and movement changes. It's when your client develops compensations around surgeries, traumas, injuries, sprained ankles, surgeries around the abdominal region, low back, and or knee. And then those compensations that the client creates. It can be things that they've done exercise-wise, chronic running or cycling or weightlifting. It can be lack of activity, so lack of exercise and proper movement, proper flexibility. So it's all those patterns that we've developed for posture and movement over the course of our lives that are non-optimal and inefficient, that start to create this slow wear and tear process. So it's not about genetics. There's a genetic component to everything that happens to our bodies, but it's not specifically about genetics. Just because your mom had bad knees doesn't mean you'll have bad knees. Just like if your father had spinal osteoarthritis, it doesn't mean you'll have it. What we want to do is address your posture and movement issues and look at some of the things that you're doing that contributes to this issue, or the things that our clients are doing that are contributing to this issue. Because here's what happens. Once you develop non-optimal and inefficient strategies around posture and movement, then it starts to create soft tissue changes. So what are soft tissues? Ligaments, muscles, fascia, and cartilage, the tissue in between our joints. They help give our joints cushion, as well as provide lubrication, as well as provide a nice smooth surface for movement. So as we start to change control around our joints, so the muscle control, tightness, increased range of motion, because we're not aligning, controlling our joints very well, we start to get those soft tissue changes. And then you start to create some wear and tear. In the spine, we have things like disc bulges and herniations. Those are some of the soft tissue changes. We start to get muscle tightness, soft tissue changes. We get weaknesses. Those are soft tissue changes. Over time, and again, this could be years, but usually it's many years, so even decades, then you start to change the bone. So the cartilage changes start to create, bony changes start to create more ossification or more bony bone density of the spine, and that starts to really change the range of motion, changes how much room there is for the spinal cord and the spinal nerves that are coming out, going down to your limbs, and that's what we call that spinal osteoarthritis. And what happens is, when you have soft tissue changes, it can change posture and movement. When you have soft tissue changes, it can lead to bony changes. When you have bony changes, it can come up here and change posture and movement. So this becomes a self-perpetuating cycle, which is why it's so challenging to deal with. So what are you going to do as a health and fitness professional when your clients present with this condition? Well, the first thing is, we can't reverse this process. So what we want to do is help slow it down. Help our clients identify their posture and movement habits that are contributing to this condition, and I'll share with you a very simple assessment tomorrow, and then help them develop more optimal and efficient posture and movement habits. And that's what we can do regardless of our client's age. Every single one of our clients can develop more optimal and more efficient posture and movement changes. We're not trying to fix them. We're not trying to create perfect posture and or movement. We're just trying to help them develop a more optimal and efficient strategy for posture and movement so they can do the things they need to, want to, and or love to do. And that's ultimately how you start to change this whole cycle and address clients that have spinal osteoarthritis. So tomorrow I'll come back and share with you a very simple assessment to do with your clients around the core that have spinal osteoarthritis or that you suspect have spinal osteoarthritis. And then on Thursday, I'll come back with a very simple corrective exercise strategy based upon the assessment we do tomorrow. And then Friday, I'll come back and we'll wrap up this week of spinal osteoarthritis discussion and show you how to integrate this information from the corrective exercises into the functional core exercises that you'll be doing with your clients to help them address and develop more optimal posture and movement habits when they've been diagnosed or you suspect have spinal osteoarthritis. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. This is Dr. Evan Osar with the Institute for Integrative Health and Fitness Education. Make it a great day. We'll see you tomorrow on Facebook Live.